Turning on the Fire Stick takes you to this page. This is a home page. Alright, so what you want to do is ignore the headings. So the original headings up top are for the official content, subscription content that is provided on the Fire Stick. What we do is what you call a side load. So the side loaded content now, you're going to find them down here. So you come down 2 rows, 2 rows to the row that says Your Apps and Channels. This is where you want to be. Alright, and once you're in Your Apps and Channels, you're going to move to the left, all the way left, to See All, hit See All. What this does, this then populates a list of all the apps that we put on. So all these apps that you're now going to see here, all of them are free. Alright, so you don't want to look for apps from the main menu. You want to come here to Your Apps and Channels. So within this this listing here, you'll find the apps that we put on. So this is my personal device, so the apps might be arrayed in a slightly different manner as opposed to what I give to my customers. But ideally, I think I set them up in such a way that the first set of apps are for movies and TV shows, and then the latter apps, well, before that. So let me just show you. So Morphix, Theatre Plus, Movie HD. This one is called Typhoon, and then down here we have Unlock TV, obviously Netflix and Hulu. Those are subscription program interfaces. And then we have Crackle, Tubi, and there's another one that should be there, IMDb. You'll have it on your device. So Crackle, Tubi, and IMDb are official apps that will always work no matter what happens. It's just that the movies that are there are not normally the newest, but they're always in 4K quality, and they'll always work. And then beyond that now, then we have the live TV apps, which primarily are these 3. Might look a little differently on yours. So there's going to be Pluto, Mobdro, and LiveNet TV. Alright, so that's how you get to them. And the other thing is, if you don't use your device for any length of time and you open one of the app, they might ask you to update it. So you just go ahead and update it. This is the one that most frequently needs updating. So as we can see today, it's fine. So they're not all the same, but they work in a similar manner. So when you open the apps, you go to the top left button, that's the menu button, up top left with those 3 lines. If you hit that, you get the option to toggle between TV shows and movies. So in my case, when I opened the app, it defaulted to movies. So if you want to switch to TV shows, this is where you come to do it. So within this now, I can then select up a TV show, let's say The Witcher, and then you can then proceed to choose your seasons and your episode within said season. So like I said before, they're not identical, but they all work in a similar manner. So let me open another one that is exit this. Okay, let's try Typhoon. So once this opens, we might get a list populated with TV shows first. And if you want to switch that, you go to that 3-line menu top left, and then you can switch that over to movies if you want movies instead. Taking a little long to load. I'll just give it a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this defaulted to TV shows. So let's try Grey's Anatomy. So you have the option up here to select a season. So you hit seasons, and then you can choose, let's say, season 4, and then from season 4 you then select the episode you want, and it's right here. And then you select the season, and then top right, I think it's just out of view of my camera here. Let me just move this over a little. Alright, and then you select the episode you want, just go up to the top here, hit play, and that's all you need to do. Alright, so that's pretty much how all the movies and TV show apps work. Let me show you another one that is similar but slightly different. So Movie HD. This one by default goes to movies, so we hit that menu button on the left again, top left, and we go down to TV shows. If we populate list by update, this is going to show you the most recent episode that was added. And then let's say we click legacies. You then move over to video, and then they do it a little differently here. So you're going to say S means season 02, E means episode 11, and you hit that, hit play, and if you get an ad popping up, you just hit the back button and that escapes the ad. And like, I think that's what's happening now. So I'm going to hit the back button, and then the episode starts. This is the only one that does that with the ads. The other ones just go straight into the movies. So if an ad pops up, just hit the back button once, and then it gets the episode playing. So we give you many options for the purpose of redundancy. So sometimes there's a little variance in the degree of accuracy as it relates to performance. So you have many options. So my personal favorites, these two, Morphix and this is Theta Plus, and then Movie HD. So I kind of array them that way. Alright, so that's how those work. And with IMDb, Tubi, and Crackle, you know, they're self-explanatory. I won't bother wasting the time getting into that. Let me show you how the live shows, the live applications work. Okay, so let's go back to the master list. So with Pluto is another official application. So it's very reliable. It's just that you might not get a lot of first run stuff on there. So it's pretty simple. The beauty about this one is that it has a guide that is current. The others don't have a guide. This one does. So you can just fool around with it and see where that goes. Let me escape this. Let me go to, okay, so the next one is Mobdro. Once it starts up, so this is Mobdro. If you go to channels, it will show you all the channels available to you by network. If you choose news, it will just separate the channels by that particular description. So if you go news, then you're going to see CNN, ABC, MSNBC, etc., etc. And so on. If you go shows, then it's going to show you what is on right now by network or channel, I believe. Yeah, so everything you see in this listing now is what is currently on. So that's Mobdro, pretty straightforward. LiveNet TV is a little bit more complex, but trade-off here is that it's you get more options. Alright, so when it first starts up, it's just going to need a second to download the programming. So it's populating a list of channels and networks now. Let me pause this.